A pastor who has led the congregation of a Saraland church for 27 years is now leading an organization that represents some 14 million Protestants. Redemption Church pastor Ed Litton was elected last month president of the Southern Baptist Convention. News 5's Bill Ryle sat down for a conversation with Litton and reports the pastor has inherited some divisive problems, including allegations of racism and sexual misconduct, as well as declining membership.
Would you please welcome the newly elected president, Ed Litton, and his wife, Kathy. And Ed is the pastor of the Redemption Church in Saraland, Alabama.
Ed Litton didn't walk into the job of leading the largest Protestant organization in the country with his eyes shut.
We do, especially in our two-day meeting, appear to be the most divided people in the world.
And while much has been written and reported on about the issues dividing the organization, Litton says the overall mission is in agreement.
I don't know how divided you can be, but there are good people who are called Southern Baptists. And they care about the Word of God, they care about the culture they live in, and they care about the gospel getting out.
One of the biggest issues facing the convention, a decline in membership. More than 2 million people have quit in the past 15 years.
I'm going to tell you what's happening in Southern Baptist life. Our greatest progress in the last 30 years has been through ethnic work. We have, our Asian, Hispanic, and African American churches have grown at a rate of 222%. Our Anglo churches have been in decline. So what that reflects is the culture we live in.
Litton has been a voice for racial unity and reconciliation within the organization. Along with that, he's also now in charge of reconciling the organization's response to sexual assault allegations against clergy members, some 380 over 20 years, and as many as 700 victims. Amid charges, churches and the convention itself turned a blind eye.
Do you support an independent body investigating sexual assault cases within the SBC?
I do. As a matter of fact, that's my first task. I've been tasked by the people of the convention. Overwhelmingly, they voted that I would appoint a task force. I'm in the process of doing that right now.
Because the Southern Baptist Convention is not a top-down organization like the Catholic Church, meaning member churches are autonomous, Litton defended the organization, saying it was difficult to keep track of members accused of such crimes.
So how do you hold people accountable? And we are developing a mechanism, and we're learning as we go, but we're trying to have a mechanism where we can separate company from people who refuse to deal with this problem.
Litton is also seeing how brutal things can be as the leader of the largest Protestant group. Less than 2 weeks after becoming president,
you've been charged with plagiarism.
Allegations Litton lifted passages in sermons from his predecessor at the convention, J.D. Greear. In a statement, Litton said he had permission from Greear to use those passages, and Greear agreed.
And where did those charges come from? Do you know? I mean,
no, they're unnamed. That's part of the problem. Okay. Right. So unnamed sources are presenting these things, right, which should make everybody take a pause.
Litton is expected to hold the job as president for the next 2 years. Bill Riles, WKRG News 5.